Damn!
There you go. Picked this one up. It's actually in really good shape. It's a Zuma replica, Yamaha Zuma replica, but 2015, 17, something like that. A little 50cc. Picked it up for 150 bucks. Yeah, it's in pretty darn good shape. I mean, it needs a good cleaning, but outside of that, it's in pretty darn good shape. So I'm gonna leave it in the truck tonight. I don't feel like unloading it, but yeah, so pick that up for 150 bucks, and we'll get started on that project tomorrow. There you go. As you guys can see, it's in relatively good shape. So it's got less than almost 5,000 miles on it. There's quite a glare out here right now. Things need to be cleaned, but it's got less than 5,000 miles on it. And yeah, it's like in really good shape. So yep, gonna tear it down here pretty soon. It's got plenty of compression, so I already checked the compression on it. It's got oil, key works, seat works, pretty nice, pretty easy, pretty nice. That just pops up, there you go. That's how that works. Seat turns back to the open position and the seat opens, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, I mean, relatively nice Chinese scooter. It is Teo, but it's a pretty darn good replica of a Yamaha, I would say. They nailed this one right on the head. So I'm gonna order a new battery, new carb, and I would think after that this thing should start up. So don't think I'm gonna waste the time cleaning the carb. I have access to it down here, but like I said, I really don't think I'm gonna waste time cleaning the carb here. Let me turn this on so you guys can see. As you can see, everything's just very dirty. For the most part, the scooter's actually in really good shape. It's just been kind of left outside. You can see the leaves and stuff, and so with a good wash, this thing will look almost brand spanking new. But yeah, you can see all the crap and debris from just sitting outside, just chilling on it. Just needs a wash. So yeah, that carb is boo-boo. That carb is boo-boo. I don't even think I have to remove the seat to access it. I think I can do everything outside the seat. It'll be a bit more frustrating, but also easy at the same time. So yep, and then I gotta find the battery, which I'm assuming is right here underneath the battery tray. So we'll see if that takes a charge. I'll be curious. I'm gonna throw it on the charger tonight and see what it does, and we'll hope for the best, plan for the worst. This one's unique. It has a gas cap right here. I might not even sell this when I'm done. I might just keep this one. I really kind of like the design of it. It's pretty nifty. Pretty nifty scooter. It's got some die-hard tires on it. This thing looks like it could do some trail riding. Pretty crazy. So yeah, let's see if we can put a charger on it. Alright, a little bit of the handy dandy tool here. Pop the battery tray open. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. See what this is gonna take to pop open. There we go. Oh boy, there's a ton of water in there. Well, that definitely is a good reason why this thing stopped working. I'm gonna make you a bet that fuse is shot. That is a lot of water in there. Boy, oh boy. That's alright. Holy crap. Wow. Alright, well, my money's on that fuse is probably blown due to how much water was in there. Yep, look at that. That would be a great reason why it just stopped working. I can see the fuse is blown from here. I can see it's all black inside of there. So it's interesting somebody converted these wires. Huh. That's really funny. Wow. Why did they do this? This is very strange what they've done here with this wire system. Okay, well. Huh. Interesting. Negative, positive. This is very, very interesting. Alright, well, that's a great place to start anyways. Really have no idea why they went this route. This is kind of crazy if you ask me what they've done here. Alright, so currently got it hooked to a drone battery, which is 14.8 volts. It's a dud. It's been taken all the way down to 12 volts. I have that powered on. I went ahead and removed the fuse because I need to clean this terminal, and for now I just plugged in the 2 connector pieces to the end. But I think this battery's shit. But let's turn it on. There you go. We have power. Look at that. Cool. I turn it off. It's got some kind of alarm system on it. That's interesting. Let's see what happens if I try and turn it over. Nada here. So that switch might be worn out. Or that's not the right... is that connected? I can't tell. Are the safeties pulled? Are they on there? I can't tell. Oh yeah, he's got the safeties pulled. I can see that the safeties have been pulled over here. So both safeties have been disconnected. Let's Does this one have a safety? Looks like it. Still does nothing. Or that side doesn't have a safety. One or the other. Does that side have a safety? No, it does not. Okay. So we need to figure out why the safeties were disconnected on this side. Because I have a bet if I just plug those back in, this thing will start working how it should. I think it'll crank up. Alright, got it all torn down. That was a huge job because of the way the gas tank was designed, so that's kind of silly. Power's on right now. I wanted to see if the starter was still in good shape. So I tore all this down, but I'm bypassing the starter solenoid right now because I think it's bad. When I push the button, even with the safeties connected, I don't get anything, and that's normally signs of a bad starter relay, so I'm bypassing it right now by direct connecting both wires to kick the starter, and it's turning over, but it sounds like the starter's very weak. See what I mean? It like commits and then stops, so I think this has a weak starter because there's almost 15 volts running through that battery right now. It should be plenty to get this scooter to turn over. So yeah, yep, I think we need to install a new starter, which I have over there in the box. I'll install one of those, and I think I might have an extra starter relay handy. We'll replace that and then see where we end up. See if we can get this puppy to crank. Alright, with just a little kick, we should have some power. There we go. She runs. Hasn't run for a while. She does take throttle. Sounds like it has a vacuum leak somewhere, but it is throttling up. Sounds like the carb is getting very stuck, but there you go. I don't know how long it's been since the scooter ran, but there you go. Runs now. So, and I can keep it running, but that carb is definitely bullshit. So yeah, I think it's got needs a new battery, new carburetor, new starter, and new starter solenoid, and I think this thing will go. All cheap components, all cheap parts. I've heard it run for the first time. It's idling tomorrow. I could probably actually take it for its first ride. I'll just slap the seat back on it, and I won't piece anything back together. We'll just slap the plastic back down and then put the seat back over it so that it's rideable, and we'll take it for a cruise and see if we can open up the carb. You know, if I can get the carb to open up and get a little cleaner through it, might actually work pretty good. Might just need to run a little bit. So, but we'll see. I need to inspect all these vacuum lines. Some of them look pretty rough. Some of them look like they might have picked up some leaks along the way. This vacuum line goes up to here. Oops, and that one just broke off. Well, there you go. I just touched it and it just broke off, so. Okay. Fuel line seems to be in good shape. This appears to only have one vacuum line, so I'll shave that one in the morning over here. We'll have a look at it, and that's probably what's causing that problem. It's not getting very much fuel because that was broken. So be curious to see what it does tomorrow once that vacuum line engages how it should. But there you go. That's how quick Dan works. Already figured out all the parts, and yeah, runs. So boom.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now, she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.